Imagine it's 2050. You've spent 20 labor-intensive years working for someone else's company when one day your superiors, who are most likely AI, pull you aside, most likely into a Zoom call, wheel in a humanoid robot, and tell you that your position has been replaced. In that single moment, 20 years of hard, grueling work went from meaning everything, defining you as a symbol of your craft, to meaning absolutely nothing, taken over by the mechanical husk of your more cost-effective replacement, leaving you with nothing left over in the wake of its arrival. In this video, I will explain how I plan to avoid this circumstance by starting YouTube. Now, let me disclaim, I'm not guaranteeing that starting YouTube will allow me to escape this trap, because, let's be honest, the cards are stacked against people like you and me. But I think that if I put enough effort and time and energy into this, that I will have a solid chance at escaping the race. Now, why YouTube in the sense of multiple channels and not just one? Well, the reason why I plan on starting multiple channels is because, well, I talk a lot, and I mean a lot. Not only do I talk a lot, but I talk about multiple different things. I have a wide variety of interests that span across a massive database of niche cultures, subcultures, and communities. I figured that if I had one channel under one name talking about hundreds of different topics, things would get messy and disorganized fast. I decided it would be better if I had multiple channels with multiple different identities, not only to keep things organized, but to maximize the outreach I have in every community that I'm involved in. This is the only channel that I've posted on so far, and this will be my 5th video here on YouTube. My first 4 videos were all experiments, me showing myself that I had what it takes to make this my career. I knew they would not perform the best, which is why I put as much effort into them as possible. I wanted to prove that I had it in me to create even when no one was watching. I also just love this stuff. Plain and simple. I love to do this stuff. When I was a kid, I would get toys from my parents as gifts. I would unbox them, pack them back up, and unbox them again, recording the entire process, trying to make unboxing videos on my mom's phone as a 5-year-old. I've always been obsessed with becoming a successful YouTuber. I spent so many years trapped in a box, put there by other people who told me I couldn't do it, that my dreams weren't realistic or attainable. I make these videos in an effort to prove those people wrong, not only so I could say that I told them so, but also so I can make my inner child proud. Doing YouTube allows me to create content that's meaningful, but also entertaining. I like to think that by giving even one person something to watch, I am adding value to the world. Whether my videos get 3, 30, 300, or 300,000 views, I am fulfilled by the content that I produce. To drive this point home, my craft defines me. Your work is a symbol of your craft. I am an artist, and my craft is what defines me in my humanity. If you've watched any of my other videos and stayed to the end, you may have noticed that I like to put a short piece of scripture on the end of each video. I know that my actions or choice of words that I use in my content may not demonstrate this properly, but I actually have a very close relationship with God. I believe that God gives each of us gifts, and it is up to us to utilize those gifts in order to add value to the world. To further map that out, God created me, He knew me before anyone else, and He gave me gifts that I need to use. He has helped me structure my life into one where I can utilize those gifts in order to add value to the world. Even though I'm in the early stages of my career, I'm excited that this gets to be what I do for a living. I mean, what other occupation can you get paid to play Rust? Am I right? Now, that 20-year mark at 2050 that I talked about earlier, let's chalk that down to today. Spirit Airlines, for example, 17,000 people lost their job in the blink of an eye due to financial failure. In a world where the economy and the job market is so malleable and volatile like that, I want to put my eggs in a basket that I can fully control. Now, I know that I don't own YouTube, but I own the content that I'm making, even if I do upload it to YouTube. My content is an exact signature of who I am as a person. In the year 2026, the human race is the least human it has ever been. Taking time and energy to stop what I'm doing and to put energy towards something that isn't the machine is something that I think that all humans need to do. And I think that this is a great way to do it. Now, I'm not saying that all human beings need to start YouTube channels or become successful social media influencers or build huge personal brands, but what I am saying is that the average individual in today's society, whether they don't have time because of the way the system is constructed against them, or they don't have the begin on something, I think that every human being needs a creative outlet. There were times where creating art was just as important as things like working, and I think that we need to head back towards that because, quite frankly, I believe that's where a lot of our humanity lies, is when you chalk it down and you think about it, art is the physical display of human emotion, meaning that paintings such as The Last Supper and songs that you hear on the radio, that's all someone's emotions, just displayed in a way that you can physically or audibly understand them. And I think that freedom of expression and that ability to release those emotions is something that is important as ever in a society such as this one. In a world where there's a new war starting every single day, and something else out there that's trying to kill you or poison you or start something or take over something or take your house or take your money, it's important to have a voice because that's the one thing that they can never fully take away. As a Christian man, it is hard for me to watch God's creation fall further and further away from the plan and lose the plot every single day. We need to cling to our humanity, and the way that we can achieve that is by creating, whether it's making sports commentary videos and putting them on Spotify, or making low effort little gaming videos like I do. It's important that you have a voice in today's society. Take the time today to figure out what it is that you like to do, what you actually like to do, not something that your parents have been pressuring you to do, not something that your teachers or your college advisors or your boss at work has been pressuring you to do, but something that you enjoy doing, and invest your energy into it. And I guarantee you, if you don't listen to them and you listen to yourself and you invest into yourself, you will see results. There are plenty of people out there that may want the best for you, but they may not know the best for you. Only God can tell you the best for you. And it is up to you to pursue His plan, regardless of what other people say. Cling to Him, cling to His promises, and He will deliver you into the future that you desire. Amen. So, I wanted to take a bit to kind of go off script here for a second and just talk, because I feel like that's something that I've always wanted to do on YouTube, is just have a space to... I think I mentioned this earlier in the video. There's just like having a space to just talk and express is very important. And something I've realized in my life lately is that in order to achieve like success, I think the best way to do that is to just be authentic and to pursue authenticity, not only with myself but with the audience. So hey, my name is Sedamiro. To be honest, I don't even know how to pronounce that because that's a name that I've only thought in my head up till now, so it's a little shocking to like say that out loud. Yeah, so the whole first part of the video, I'll admit, was scripted, but now I am kind of freeballing this just because I want to take the chance to like have the audience get to know me as a person and understand my mannerisms, because I know I obviously I play into the fun when I'm playing the games, but like me as a person, that's something that I want my audience to know too, is like that I'm a cool guy, I guess. But I don't know. What's coming for this channel is I was planning to not completely stop the gaming content, because I do like making that stuff, because it makes me feel like the time that I'm using playing games isn't like completely going to waste, because I'm able to record and make something out of it, make a project out of it, which is fun. So I was thinking of playing a bunch of games that I haven't played for the first time, making a little series out of that. And then obviously I want to continue making this like sort of voiceover style content, because like I said earlier, it allows me to, I like to take the clips that I get from the games and the ones that don't make good videos, like all these Rust videos that I start and then they never go anywhere. That's exactly what these videos are for, is like all that content that I'm recording that just doesn't make it off the ground is what I'm using, because I'm just gonna mute it and then, you know what I mean. But yeah, that's honestly what's coming. So like that playing this for the first time series is coming, and obviously this voiceover style content is but something that I want to pursue as well. But I am employed, so I will have to sort of see how that goes. I'm gonna upload when I can. Obviously, I'm gonna try and shoot for once a week on something, but I would expect like something every week to 2 weeks. But don't get your hopes up. Anyways, like I said, I've been Sedamiro. It's like so shocking because, like I said, I've never thought to say that out loud because it's been like my gamer tag for years and stuff, bro. But I've been Sedamiro. Thank you for watching and take care. Goodbye.